Hi, Beths.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Red flag, desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry you. Love you like I love you.
Don't talk to yourself.
Cheers, Beth. Cheers.
Ill
Ill-advised. This is ill-advised.
Hi, Biffs.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome.
Welcome to Ill Advised.
The podcast where two best friends tell you what to do after someone else already has.
Like your favorite podcaster.
And your other favorite podcaster.
And not your other favorite podcaster.
What?
Right?
You said one podcaster, so I was like, you plus me equals this
podcasters.
Oh, you said it with an S?
In my brain, I did.
Can you enunciate? Or enunciate, rather?
Podcasters.
If this is your first time listening...
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm going to say that's Cher, I'm Dion, and we're clueless.
Have you heard any new music from Celine Dion?
No.
Okay.
Is there a joke coming?
I was in the shower this morning and I told Siri to play new music.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, this song comes on and I'm like, I'm in the shower and I'm like getting irritated. And I'm like, why am I getting irritated? I'm shampooing my hair. And I'm like, this voice in this song.
It's not like, because your hair is so much.
No.
Okay.
And I realize it's the song that's on. The voice is just like
grating at you.
And I'm like, what the, wow. So I put my hand out and like dry my fingers off and like go to my phone to hit the next song and it's Celine Dion. And I'm like, no.
New music?
No. I love her.
Uh-huh.
Her Christmas album from when I'm a child is like still our Christmas like theme music. Like
sure.
And her voice was not her voice. And I like...
It's not new though, right? Because she's not singing right now.
I told Siri to play new music.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, it's
her...
Yeah, she's not singing right now because she can't. Because she's got that disease where all the muscles in her body, including her vocal cords, are hardening.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, you're a dick.
I'm a dick. I'm so sorry.
There's actually something, there's an interview that's going around social media where she's like, this is how I sound now. And she actually tries to sing. And she sounds different. She's not who she was. And she starts to cry.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm starting to cry.
Yeah. You fucking deserve it.
Oh, yeah, I do.
She's a fucking treasure.
She is.
I would say national, but she's Canadian, so no.
Yeah.
She's not Dolly Parton.
I got it.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
How are you doing, Beth?
I'm fucking better.
Are
clearly.
you?
And I'm sweating a little bit already.
If your problem is Celine Dion, you're doing great.
That major boob sweat.
Yeah. No, fucking this
Heat
weather
wave.
is, yeah. It's not even a heat wave. It's just, this is New England where it's 50 degrees yesterday. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I just treated you like you treated Celine.
Mine was accidental. Jerk. How are you, Mr.?
That's it? You don't have anything?
Listen, I got so much boob sweat right now.
That's just how you are.
Yeah, I'm just.
But you can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, I feel like I'd rather people see it than me feel it.
Yeah.
I think it's making its way downtown.
Oh. Dripping fast.
I wish I had something else to add to it. Can you just tell me how you're doing before I die of heat stroke? Mr. Almost Famous. Can I have your autograph? Oh my God, you're Ray Aguirre?
Almost famous. Fuck you.
Can I just tell you my dad called you Ray Aguirre?
Still? Oh my God. Your dad donated to the contest.
Yeah, he called me a couple days ago and he's like, I think I'm on Ray's voting page. How do I vote? And I was like, well, it's probably going to make you log into Facebook. And then you scroll all the way down He was like, oh, I don't know my Facebook stuff. My phone does that. And I was like, well, hopefully we'll do it again if you just click. And so he finally is like quiet for a second. And then he goes, oh, I think I got it, Ray Guire. And I was like, huh.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? I was like, Gary. He's like, Gary? I'm like, Dad, 20-something years.
Like, one day, maybe, hopefully, when I wish upon a star.
I was just like, what the fuck?
Oh
if that's
God.
not like telling of my father, I
that
don't
is
know
your father. I would be offended if I didn't know him.
Right.
For 20-something years.
I was just like, okay.
Yeah, I saw that your dad did, your brother Tyler did, and Bianca, that you did, thank you. And Jason did a lot.
Aww.
And that my aunt and my cousins did. So it's like, I'm actually overwhelmed. I was talking to Jason the other night going like, because it was his votes that he did in front of me that brought me from 6th place to 2nd.
To 2nd.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, oh my God.
I know. It was his votes. And then later that night, I don't know by how many votes, because he voted when it was double and he doesn't have a Facebook. So he just donated. And yeah, that night I was scrolling through and I said to him that like I was kind of, I don't know if it was that night or the next morning, but I was kind of overwhelmed with the people who are actually supporting this. So, I mean, since we're talking about it.
Can you tell her?
Yeah. So I've entered the My Favorite Chef contest from Food Network's Carla Hall. And
also, I didn't know her by name.
Oh, really?
And then when I was looking at one of the things, I was like, oh my God, her.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've made the top 5 in my group, but I'm not out of the woods yet.
But you're so close. That's so amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting. So if you're interested in voting, the link will be on our page description.
Fuck yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Let's get me to be your favorite chef, especially because I'm unemployed.
It'll only benefit you.
It'll only benefit you. Yeah, I'll keep giving you advice if you vote.
Someday you'll open a restaurant and you can eat at it.
I don't know that I want a restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know that I want a restaurant anymore. I know I did growing up, but I don't know that I want that now.
Well, what are you going to do as a famous chef then?
I don't know. Social media is powerful right now. And people are making bank off that shit. So maybe.
All right.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. And now that I'm not working, because I'm going to go ahead and pursue my fucking dreams.
Yes.
Somehow. I don't know how. While I look for work in the same field. Because a bitch needs to live. Other than that, I'm wonderful.
Well, fucking cheers.
I'm in a really good fucking place. Yeah. Cheers to that. So I'll just introduce the wine. There's nothing to read, so it's going to go quicker.
All right, cheers.
Wonderful. Chateau Laborde Bordeaux, a Sauvignon from 2018. And you know how I feel about my French wines.
Show me the front.
Looks familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
I was going to say, are you sure we haven't drank this one 8 times?
Because it reminded me of the Chateau Laborde that we get at the grocery store down the street. And then I was like, well, that's not it. So I kept scrolling through our webpage because we're so organized to find out that we did Chateau Laborde twice. The only wine that we have done twice on this podcast, 123 episodes later.
Get out.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
That's funny. We did a 2018 and a 2019.
No way.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was a fun fact.
Well, it doesn't count if it was different years.
It does not. Because we liked the 2019. I didn't go back and listen to 2018.
I feel like there was one time that we were like, oh, it was better last time.
It was the same one. The same year, the 2019 one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When we got it just to have it.
So this has nothing to do with that one.
Nope. This is totally, we haven't had this one. Let's bitch about it later.
Well, let's find out. It looks like a morning heroine.
Lemon and gooseberry.
The gooseberries taste like gooseberries.
A little fresh cut grass. That's the gooseberry.
Fresh cut grass. The fuck?
Yeah, I've been reading about wine tasting notes and the nose, the body.
The legs.
Let's give it a shot. The legs. Third one. Doing great in the jock today. What? It's hot as fuck.
I know.
I'm going to get out of this fucking seat with just a sweat down my butt crack.
Just a little wet pool.
No.
At the bottom.
There's nothing to hold it. So it's literally going to be just shaped like my butt crack.
Ooh.
That's very nice.
It is.
Very summer.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Like crisp, clean.
Is this a Sauvignon Blanc?
Yeah.
Friggin' A.
I love French wine. Number
Not
2?
a New Zealand one.
No. But we did like the Chateau Laborde.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to French.
Maybe now we know that we like Bordeaux Sauvignons.
Right.
And we like New Zealand Sauvignon.
Let's test that theory.
Alrighty. I got a little passion fruit.
I did not, but it did get, I want to say sweeter, but I don't know if that's
maybe
right.
Fruity.
Did get less tart the second sip.
Last one?
I like it, yeah.
I got like green apple on that. Passion fruit and green apple.
I'm getting no
tasting, no flavors.
Yeah, which is weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I do too. What would you rate it?
Probably a 4.
Okay. I'd give it a 5.
Yeah.
I do love it. I would drink this.
How much was it?
I honestly have no idea. It can't be more than $20, but it could be less than that. I mean, the Chateau Laborde was like $11. So this can't be that much more.
Yeah. I think I only didn't do 5 because I won't remember.
Oh, sure. I will. So
You know what I
far,
mean?
I would pick the Bordeaux's over the New Zealand's.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. But it's just me.
This is definitely a great sit by the pool.
Oh my God.
Like,
at my mother's.
yep.
Because I'm unemployed and Mia's in school.
Yep.
Great. We'll just make sure my sister-in-law and the kids are busy.
Like on vacation.
You've got questions this week. Yeah.
Questions.
Where are we going? Tell me a story.
We are at the lovely Miss Manners at UExpress.
It's been a while since we mannered with Miss Manners.
That's because we don't manner.
Amen to that, Sister Sledge.
This is from March 16th, 2024. That's a little bit before my little brother's birthday.
Something's not sitting right with me in the hearing. I don't know if it's because of that you feel muffled to me.
Hello, do I feel muffled, Mr. Muffer?
Ew.
Will you muffle my muff?
Ew, wah.
Will you?
McMuffin.
Whoa. Hello. McMuff Me.
I wish I could put this.
I was going to say, can we just keep this just to have the McMuff Me title?
Okay. Sure. Okay. So if you're listening, we have the air conditioning on because it's don't look at the thermostat.
I can't see that far, but I can feel it. So I know.
I'm sorry.
I just know.
Okay. Sorry. I distracted you with my banter.
Okay.
Go on. What's the first one?
Am I expressing empathy or making it about me?
That's
such a
really good fucking question.
Also, kudos to the self reflection.
Yeah.
Dear Miss Manners, when friends or coworkers tell me about personal problems or physical issues they're experiencing, and I have had similar issues, I'm at a loss as to whether I should share my experience. I have often been through the same thing they are describing, or I know someone who has, and I have relayed those experiences in the past. What I am hoping to do is put the person at ease, knowing that others have experienced the same thing, or to pass along some tips for dealing with their situation. Recently, though, I feel as if responding this way is like one-upping them, or trying to turn the attention on myself. At some point in my life, I was instructed to try to relate to the other person when listening. So I suppose that is where the impulse comes from. Any advice for relaying compassion without seeming self-centered? Gentle reader.
I love this question so much.
Friggin' too.
And it's not even scandalous.
I know. So boring.
Yeah, this is definitely...
You want to be a great human? What?
I know. Write a rap song about
Go
that.
on, Maury.
No shit. The lie detector test determined you were honest. Yeah. That's it's actually really interesting. So the rules of active listening is to not just say yes, not just nod, not just make eye contact, but to respond in a way that lets the speaker know that you are actually taking in what they're saying. So if you're like, you know, I lost my cousin in a car accident, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've been through that before, rather than, or, oh, I'm so sorry. You know what I mean? Like, but actually, oh, I'm so sorry works as active. Wow, I'm a cunt. So I guess we're even on that Celine Dion swipe. But there's like, the active listening is more than just like saying yes or acknowledging that you're listening. It's about actually repeating some of that stuff. So I actually understand that, like, at one point in my life, I was told to relate.
Yeah.
Then also understanding, like, I feel awkward relating to some sort of a tragedy because it's not about me.
Right.
You know? So how do you do that without making it about yourself?
Yeah. Relaying compassion without seeming self-centered.
Compassion doesn't mean sympathy.
Okay.
Compassion means empathy.
Okay.
We are relating to that person. We are not feeling bad for that person. And that's what people need when they go through things like that. They don't need you to feel bad for them. They need you to be there. And what better way to be there than to be empathetic about it? You don't need to experience something to be compassionate.
Fucking A.
Exactly. So I think what you're getting mixed up is a little bit of both. And so I think reading the room matters also. You can express your experience and whatnot, but I think it's more situational than it is a straight, like, yes or no. You know what I mean? I think I would relate if you came to me and said, I lost my cousin this way, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to deal with this. Well, when I lost my cousin, I actually sought out therapy.
Yeah.
Versus when I lost my cousin. Oh, I lost my cousin too. But you know what helped me was going to therapy. Like that right there is like, that's sympathy.
Yeah.
To me, that's like you're trying to fix the problem.
Yeah.
And right now, I just need you to be there.
Yeah.
And I think that that's the difference.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I also briefly learned about every human does that. Like kind of turns.
Yeah, it's normal.
Just because we're trying to relate. But it does sometimes take away. So I just simply, literally just acknowledging somebody.
That's it.
Happy, sad, mad, just acknowledgement.
Yeah.
And it makes all the difference in the
But
world.
acknowledgement isn't nodding and just saying or yes.
Right.
Acknowledgement is, I lost my cousin. I'm so sorry you lost your cousin.
Sorry. How are you doing?
Yep.
Are you okay? Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, that's the difference between hearing and listening. But I think that's the best I can give to this. Like, it's very situational.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, read the room. Read what it's about, but also like approach it with tact. It's not going to always be, you're not looking for an opening to talk about yourself. You're looking for an opening to relate.
Yeah, it's super normal.
Yeah, I think so too.
All humans do it.
Yeah, I mean, I relate to everything people say, even if I've never been through something they've been through. You know, like, yeah, when I got my circumcision, I was, you know, shit-faced.
I was going to say not
It's okay. It's okay if you only killed someone while you were shit-faced.
Yeah, we all go through things.
Okay, that was a really good, terrible example.
Dear gentle reader.
Okay. Oh, gentle.
It is indeed a fine line, and crossing it often leads to unsolicited anecdotes and advice, and not necessarily the good or relevant kind. If you're a good listener, express empathy and allude to a presumably happier experience. Miss Manners is confident that the bereft person who wants to hear about it will ask.
Perfect. I actually like that better than my response.
Yep.
Just because of that, if that person wants to know, they'll ask.
Yep. I was going to say that, like, if people are looking for advice or if they're looking, you know, they'll say that. So if you just acknowledge them first and like then let them like just either keep venting or like, do you like, have you ever experienced this? Like, what'd you do? So, yeah.
Or even just simply like, how would you handle this?
Yeah.
Would be an opening for you to be able to relate. And you know what's fascinating to me? And I think just because this podcast and because you and me.
We are pretty fascinating.
I mean, yes. Other than you and I. Because.
Thank you.
I mean, look at us. You in that fucking dress.
Oh.
I need to make sure there are videos of this because you look fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, we're so close to want to fix it. We want to give advice. We want to help. And that's not the first priority.
I know.
The priority is that person.
The best thing I ever heard on some Facebook reel was like when somebody comes to you, literally ask them like, okay, are you looking for an ear?
Yes.
Are you looking for advice? Are you looking for, whatever.
That was a while ago, right? Because I feel like we talked about it on this podcast.
Forever ago. It stuck with me.
Yep.
And I was like, that's the fucking most simple, like impactful thing we could ever do with somebody in our life.
Well, what's also fascinating about that is like knowing that, but still jumping to, because we're human.
Right.
Because like I'm giving you this advice, but I know what I would do. I would be trying to fix it. Yeah. I'm a fix it person.
Yeah.
Not just because of testosterone.
Right.
But because
you're coming to
me
with an issue.
To love me. I'm just kidding.
Oh, so you're in like a whole new basket.
No. I'm not a narcissist. No. Just because like, let me be there for you. Let me, like, this is how I value myself. I am able to
and
provide.
Also show
I
love.
am a provider. Yep.
Yes, it's like, I love you and I care about you, so I'm going to fix this for you. And the other person's like, fucking stop.
Stop. I'm not asking for a fix.
Like, give me a goddamn hug and that's it.
What are you going to do? Bring them back to life? Like that kind of shit. Yeah. But I did like that answer. I loved it. Good job, Miss Manners.
Yes. Next.
If you insist.
Oh, I don't.
No. Uh-oh.
My friends laughed when I told them I fell.
I gotta tell you a story.
Dear Miss Manners. This was from end of May 2024. I suffered a fall at a social gathering. I got hurt pretty badly and ended up with large scrapes and bruises for over a week. I'm lucky I did not break a bone, but I was pretty shaken up. When I later shared this news with close friends, 2 of them started laughing hysterically. I said that I was ultimately okay, considering how serious the fall was, not that they asked. I know that there are endless videos online of people falling down, and these cause laughter, but this is something I shared with people close to me. When did it become acceptable to laugh out loud when someone is describing an event that could have caused serious injury? Am I missing something?
Go ahead, Beth.
No. You go first. I read it.
I can't.
Why? Because you're laughing?
Because... Okay, let me paint a picture for you. One day, Wyatt and I were driving to my mom's house. And my mom lives on a pretty steep hill.
Yes. Almost directly at the bottom of it.
Exactly. Where in the winter, we have to drive all the way back.
Oh my God, yep.
And gun it so we can make it to the top of the hill.
Yep.
When it's all snowy and icy. Well, this was like springtime or summer a year or 2 ago. And there was a little girl, as I turned right on the road, who was fucking going 40 miles an hour running down the hill.
Oh, no.
She couldn't have been more than 4 or 5 years old.
Oh, my God.
And
it wasn't your niece?
No. And I started losing my shit in the car. And Wyatt asks, like, what's up? And I'm like, this girl did not fall. For the record, she did not fall. This is why I can't answer this question.
Because you were laughing before it even happened?
I was laughing because of the thought that if she fell, she would look like one of those cartoon snowballs.
Yep.
But again, it was summer, and she would just keep rolling until she got to the park where she was going down the street, crying. And Wyatt says, Dad, something's not right with you, and starts dying with me.
He knows.
So I don't need someone to... This girl never fell. I don't need someone to fall for me to think it's funny. Sometimes when I'm feeling really down... This is terrible. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. Sometimes when I'm feeling really down, I go on YouTube and Google little kids falling. Or search little kids falling.
This is terrible.
I know.
Why is it going to be the kids? Because it's not funny when old people do it. That's why.
I you know what? I'll test that and I'll holler.
Actually, there has been some pretty hysterical elder.
I'm thinking of those three old ladies
on the porch
with the doorbell.
And the guy, it's the funniest fucking thing I ever saw. I forgot his name. But one of the ladies was like, God damn it.
That was the one that I think either you or Shorty tagged that it was the three of us. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not the one that fell off. I cry
laughing every single time I see it still. And I've seen it countless times. It's like
So I'm not equipped as a human to answer this.
Okay.
But I will say that laughing is a normal nervous response.
Yeah, it can be.
That's all I've got.
For sure.
That's it.
Sure.
Just
my thought is... Oh,
you go ahead.
Well, you can finish if you would like.
The woman never gets to finish. You go ahead. You're welcome.
All the good ones are gay.
And you're welcome. Because we're just as dramatic as you are.
Fair. Trade-offs. Life's about
This is why
trade-offs.
We're here. Reading other people's woes.
Because we'll never work together in a relationship. We're podcasting because we can't get married.
No, we're podcasting because we're bored with our fucking drama. We need
because we're not married.
Oh.
Because you're gay.
I mean, even if I decided to try to move past that, we would divorce. Not on principle.
No, we're in an open marriage. Already. We do.
Yeah, but the fights.
I'm going to answer my answer.
Sure.
To the question. I think your friends laughed because you didn't like roll up in a wheelchair with a couple casts on, or you know what I mean? So it's like,
yes, I do.
Like clearly you're okay.
Yeah.
So it's funny now.
Yeah, I laugh until I find out how serious it is.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I laugh when I'm uncomfortable. Although
I laugh
that
when
girl,
I picture you fucking pumbling.
Did you say pumbling?
Yes. Pumbling?
Tumbling?
Pumble. What's
Pumble?
a pumble?
I don't know. You're thinking about Pumble, like Bumble, the dating site?
No, like I'm going to pumble that bitch.
That's a thing?
You've never pumbled anyone, so.
That's not true. 4th grade.
Oh.
Wait, I don't know what pumble means, so I can't even accurately.
It means like tackle. Like pumbled him.
4th grade. He tripped me on the
4th
basketball court.
So he went and pumbled him?
He was my...
I knew it. I knew you had it in you.
Was my best friend's brother. We were playing basketball and he kept tripping me.
That's a lie. My brother's never pumbled you.
4th grade. We didn't know each other. I mean...
Life before
I've never gotten into a pumble.
Anyways, your friends probably assumed that it was not a big deal because they did not see any physical injuries. Had you expressed, like, while they were laughing, like, yeah, I know, probably funny, but it actually really sucked. Your friends probably would have been like, I'm sorry. Like, you're right. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. Did you mean pummel?
Yeah.
I'm going to pummel that bit.
Pummel? Can we Google pummel and see?
I did. And when I wrote it out, I was like, oh, this is how I would read this.
So it's spelled pummel?
No, it's not. I spelled pumble and got pummel.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh, that makes total sense. Like numb. Pum.
Right. Pumble.
You're done. You're so done.
I'm going to pummel that bitch. I need to check the question.
Sorry, I don't know where you were.
When did it become acceptable to laugh out loud when someone is describing an event that could have caused serious? Yeah, see, like, yes, you could have gotten seriously hurt, but you didn't. And when I'm looking at you and you're telling me the story, my assumption is that you weren't seriously injured, and therefore I feel more comfortable to laugh.
Yeah, because I'm thinking too, like, you know your friend. So if she's telling you this story, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's because, like, more likely than not, it's entertaining. But, okay.
I know, to each their own.
What was the actual question?
I just said, when did it become acceptable to laugh out loud? Sorry, that felt super rude.
That was cunty. That was super cunty.
Like, that's not...
That's a t-shirt too. That was super cunty.
Or I just said.
I told you.
I'm sorry it came out that way.
It's okay. I know
When did it become acceptable to laugh out loud when someone is describing an event that could have caused serious injury? Am I missing something?
You're not missing anything. I guess if you knew your friends.
That's why I said initially, like, yes, your friends laughed probably because they saw that you weren't physically injured. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, after you could have mentioned, like, yeah, I know, wicked funny, but like also it actually sucked. Or like it actually was super scary for me. And your good friends or decent people would be like, I'm wicked sorry. Like,
they would know you.
Like, are you actually okay? Like,
yeah, because with me and you, that first response
exactly
actually resonated.
Happens. Like,
I would be dying.
Right.
And you'd be like,
fuck
yeah,
you.
Was
that
funny,
sucked.
But
like,
it really
like,
sucked.
shut the fuck up. I'm actually traumatized. And you'd be like,
I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll cook for you.
And still laugh.
But then I won't be mad that you're laughing because I'm about to eat.
I know. All I have to do is smash avocados and you're happy. So. Yeah, I think if these friends really knew you, however, we have those moments when we're not who we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is like for you to feel that way then and then write an advice columnist. You're like, what was the timing between that, you know? But I agree with you. And I don't know that...
Yeah.
It's not that it's acceptable to laugh. I think people do nervous laughter, but they also try to read the situation and the people that they're with. And if you're somebody who laughs at kids falling when they don't fall, when they're running down a hill, you know.
Chances are you're going to laugh when somebody falls for real.
Oh my God. I've seen so many. When I worked at a local university in the winter, we had walked through from our building to the next building, all of this ice and snow through this like open area because it was a shortcut to the parking lot. It was actually the building where we had my graduation that you went to with Shorty and my mom.
Yep.
But there's a second level to it that we have to go down to get to that parking lot. And my boss, who I never even like to say my boss feels awkward, at the top of the stairs, not even outside where it was icy and snowy, but inside, fell on her ass. And I immediately turned around.
Because you were laughing.
I was crying.
Yep.
And she says, "It's okay, Ray. You can laugh."
That's priceless.
And then all I could say was, "I'm so sorry. Are you okay?"
Right.
It's a nervous response.
It's like fight or flight response.
I feel
almost.
it's more common than not.
Like, I'm going to respond instinctually and then I'm going to jump in.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
And if you're so bothered that your friends laughed at you, like, express that.
Yeah, that's super important because then you're not your friends if you can't go to them.
Right. They'll stop laughing at some point and then they will say, like, I'm sorry. Like,
you fell flat
okay?
on your
like,
ass.
Did
Are
it?
you okay?
Like,
sorry, you tumbled down
that hill. Do you need
hill.
a walker?
And fucking tennis balls.
And then you have real friends. And just otherwise tell your church you fell and they won't laugh as hard.
I don't know. They might. They
You've
might
never
be
been
like
to church. You don't know.
I've never been. Jesus. Catholics are hypocrites, so I can't speak for your people.
Hypocrites. I'm not a Catholic. So.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Like, I feel like all the more Catholics will not laugh in church.
You know, they're all hypocrites. So it's like they won't laugh at church, but when they go home, they're like, "Did you see Maria? She fell."
Oh, where are these?
And you're like,
Catholics
"Maria
from?
didn't just fall. Maria tumbled.
She pummeled.
Maria pumbled. Maria pumbled so hard."
I'm done with you. Gentle Reader. Oh.
What?
That's not the signature from the Raiders. That's Miss Manner's signature to the Raiders.
Oh, I did know that. And I didn't put that together in the first one.
So we take that back the first time.
Sure.
Gentle Reader. How funny is your telling of the story?
But that could be a legit question.
If you don't want people laugh at you, don't be funny.
Don't be funny. This is
Don't
my life.
Demonstrate the way you fucking tumbled down the stairs.
Literally my life.
Miss Manners understands that any humor was unintentional, but perhaps your friends misconstrued your tone. Setting them straight by looking at them quizzically and repeating that the experience was frightening and painful is about the most you can do. But no, it is not acceptable to laugh at others' misfortunes. Even the online videos give disclaimers that no one was harmed in their making.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
The one on MTV does, with the short, funny guy.
No, they tell you not to replicate.
At the end, in the super fast, nobody was harmed during this.
Somebody was harmed in those fucking... I've seen those fucking videos. That fucking hurts. I don't even have to fucking do it to know. It says, do not try this shit at home.
Fair. We will not open any videos that you send us.
I did not have painful relations with that woman. No, it's not the same.
With that stair railing.
With that ollie.
Oh my God, Seth.
Oh my God. I never saw that video.
And he landed skateboard directly up.
Was he wearing his girl pants?
He won something on...
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, what was that site? I'm never going to remember.
I don't know why I was going to say Plenty of Fish.
He definitely won nothing on that one.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dramatic changes in appearance. Best not to pry.
I don't know if I agree with that.
You will after this very first sentence.
Okay.
Dear Miss Manners, I am a 63-year-old man.
Fuck you. I'm 36.
I'm saying
you got dyslexic right
elder. Now. So...
Fuck you. Keep going.
You're not going to talk shit about the elder.
Oh, I thought you were just talking shit about me.
No.
And I might. You don't know me. I see 4-year-olds falling and I'm fucking in heaven.
But we just said it's funnier when kids fall than older people.
Unless they're fucking ringing a doorbell and there's 3 of them.
And they sound like Shorty. I'm a 63-year-old man who previously weighed considerably more than I do now. I currently appear to be very healthy and look the best I have in at least 30 years. When people approach me to say how fantastic I look after not having seen me in a while, the quizzing begins almost immediately. Did you diet, exercise, have surgery? What? Then inevitably, there we are, in line at the coffee shop, talking about my cancer.
And done.
What the fuck?
Don't laugh about that.
I really don't mind that people know, but I need a softer delivery than I've been using, which is some version of, I've endured a brutal 2-year cancer treatment that saved my life. How are the kids? I'm ultimately left feeling like a bit of a fraud after accepting all the compliments on my appearance. Should I simply say thank you and carry on, or can you suggest something more graceful that might benefit both parties? It's worth noting that a simple thank you has rarely been effective at shutting down the line of questioning. An additional downside of looking healthy while actually being very sick is that it often creates barriers to care. For example, medical providers at the ER often don't believe me when I'm describing my horrific symptoms. I'd love to add some grace to those obnoxious discussions.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Nope.
You go.
Nope. I can't. I had an answer in my head until cancer. Right. But then I was thinking, like, there's a difference between weight loss related to cancer and weight loss at 63 and looking at the best that you have in 30 years. Not just weight loss. Forget weight loss. Weight loss on its own is, like, not even relevant here as, like, you know what I mean? It's tied to so much here.
The writer can't avoid this discussion because when people see him that haven't seen them in forever, it's like, oh my God, what the, like, you look amazing. What the,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to get brought up for
right.
people who haven't seen them in a while.
So I'm
like,
first,
oh my God, thanks. It's just cancer. That's pretty much like
so
what the issue is. Right.
To even just say.
Right.
I feel awkward hearing that.
Right.
And you don't have cancer.
Right. That we know.
You're fucking piece of shit.
You're fucking piece of shit.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
I know.
Just Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't have cancer.
Oh, okay.
You don't.
Okay.
I'm going before you. I insist, bitch. Don't look at me like that.
It doesn't matter.
Thank you for accepting it. Thank you for accepting it.
It doesn't matter because I'm coming right next.
That's fine.
What the fuck do I do then?
Let me go before you. Because I'll literally die after you. Because you're dead.
Exactly my point.
No, you're going to die after me because you're going to be like, oh, he's gone. And then you'll like step on a rusty nail or something.
Right.
And not treat it.
Then die.
I would die from a broken heart.
You think my heart wouldn't break?
No, but you wouldn't die from
I only exist right now on this couch because of you.
That's not true.
That's fucking true.
No.
How many times have I told you?
Don't make me cry. I am emotional.
Don't cry then.
And my uterus is fucking bleeding right now.
No, it's not. We just finished.
Oh, I mean, it was bleeding.
Yesterday.
It
was our last day.
Great. So I was thinking about when I was 362 pounds at my heaviest that I know of.
Still had hair.
I know, right? I lose weight and my hair. What the fuck?
Yeah. Do you know how good
I have the head for this.
Oh, wow.
Right? But I remember, like, if someone compliments me, this is the right direction. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing it right. And then it got to a point where I was never, now I'm answering my own question, never satisfied with how much weight I lost. And look back on photos. Well, even the opposite is moot. Your turn. Yep, I'm done. This podcast is shit. Way to talk myself into oblivion.
I was patiently waiting how that was going to intersect.
Did you think it was going to go that way?
Well,
Are you putting your hair on my rug? Sorry, I
do something about it. So I think this is one of those things that you are either going to have to mention or just so vaguely, passively sweep under the rug with just like a simple, like, thank you. Just some vague response. I clearly cannot relate to having cancer. So
that's right.
Because I haven't been to the doctors and
Shut up.
I know.
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, you can just very passively accept the compliments and just keep it very vague. Oh my God, vague.
Oh.
This is why I've never dealt with these conversations. Because bagels and anything else that you can put cream cheese on.
Oh my God. I'm just thinking of smoked salmon and capers on my bagel.
On cream cheese. Yeah, unfortunately, big drastic changes in appearance. People we don't keep our mouths shut as humans. So if you feel right to let these people know your situation, I think there's zero way to let somebody know that you have cancer that's going to like lessen that. I don't want to say blow, but
impact.
Because there's no gentle way to tell somebody you have fucking cancer.
Yeah. What I'm unclear about is if the impact is on the writer's behalf or the people that they encounter.
For me, it felt very much like because of this drastic change, people I don't know are like, holy fucking shit. How did you even lose this much weight? Like just 2 years ago.
But are they like feeling the pressures of like, now I have to tell them I have cancer, or now they feel like shit because I had cancer? That only changes my answer slightly.
When people approach me to say how fantastic I look after not having seen me in a while, the quizzing always begins. There we are, inevitably talking about my cancer. I really don't mind that people know, but I need a softer delivery than I've been using.
Got it.
Which is some version of,
it's the impact.
I've endured a brutal 2-year cancer treatment that saved my life. How are the kids?
Then I would say, thank you. It was a grueling experience. I'm feeling well. How are the kids?
What was a grueling experience?
Losing that weight.
That's not going to cut it for me.
You are the anomaly.
It's fucking... Fuck you.
You're the one I'd be like, I had cancer. And you'd be like, fuck you.
God damn it. What kind?
Right.
What happened?
Right. What kind of breast cancer did you have? You would ask.
Do you still have your balls? Yeah. I mean, we're not.
We're such dicks. We're not making fun of cancer
in any
for
way,
the
shape, or
record.
form. Thank you has rarely been effective at shutting down the line of questioning. They also said I don't mind that people know.
Yeah. But they feel...
So they're asking, how do I tell people, like, thanks, I just lost 200 pounds because of cancer.
Yep.
Because people are like, holy fucking shit, I'm so fucking sorry. I'm such an asshole.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I think you're going to get, are you okay, if you even just say illness.
There's zero way to like...
There's no way. I think saying like, thank you, it was hard work, is accurate. It is vague, but what did you do?
Almost died, Karen. That's what.
Yeah. There's no escaping it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I think like choosing the path of least resistance. Thanks. It was difficult work. Oh my goodness. I bet you look great. Good to see you. Or, oh my God, but what did you do?
Right? Like share your secret. I too would like to.
That's when you have to decide whether or not it's personal. Because I think it's more awkward having to tell someone I was sick and endure their quote unquote fake empathy.
Just kind of like, how the fuck do I handle this now?
Exactly.
Now
right?
What do I say and do?
Then like just be vague and handle their compliment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I would feel like just because the word cancer, like us, look at how we just reacted.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just such a trigger that it's like...
Yeah, there's no gentler delivery to...
It doesn't exist.
Thank you. I have been fighting cancer.
Right.
Or am in remission.
Yeah. And if you feel like a fraud because you're, you know what I mean? Like feeling like you're trying to garner empathy. Like, thank you. It was just thank you.
No. Thank you.
I know. I'm talking myself out of it.
Has rarely been effective at shutting down the line of questioning.
Thank you. It was a lot of work. Thank you. It took a lot of discipline because that's what medical treatments are. It's fucking discipline. I don't know. Beth, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what would shut me up. Specifically me.
Oh.
Mrs. like...
Nothing.
No, I need to know where you born this.
Yeah, exactly.
What triggered this in you?
My point, exactly.
So I think
you're 1 in 5,000.
That's it?
That's actually not 1 in 500.
Oh, even worse.
No, that's better.
Do you know how many people are on this planet?
Yes, 1 in 5,000 is worse.
I want to be like 1 in a million.
1 in 500 means that there are more people just as curious as you versus 1 in 5,000 where you're like a little bit more rare.
Am I not rare?
In that respect, I would say no.
God damn it.
As a general human being, you are a needle in a haystack. And I would sit on that fucking needle. I mean the haystack. I mean both.
To find me. No prick yet.
Can you please answer the question?
Okay, so I'm just thinking like, you don't have to be super blatant about like, thanks, I fucking literally almost died of cancer. Right. Thankfully I'm still here. But mentioning some sort of...
If you say illness, they're going to ask questions. You're going to be in the same place.
No. That's when people are like...
Do you think illness is vague enough? I really want to
know, but...
I don't want to pry.
If you're not telling me, I'm not asking.
Right. So unfortunately, it was a factor of illness, but I'm okay.
Yeah, I guess. Something along those lines of like...
I see what you're saying. I also hate what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I think that's all I got also.
Yeah.
Just like there's no gentle way to tell people you have cancer, pretty much. So you're either going to use
or you're not going to.
Right. Or you can just, thank you.
Where are you with telling that person?
Yeah, they said I don't really mind that people know, but I need a softer delivery.
A softer delivery?
There's no soft way to say.
You have cancer. I've been ill, but I'm okay. Did they say that they were like okay afterwards? I don't know why I feel like that was.
I've endured a brutal 2-year cancer treatment that saved my life.
Okay, so they're okay.
Yes.
We're going to assume safely.
Yes.
I've been ill, but I'm okay now. Thank you for asking. Or, hey, you've lost so much weight. What's your secret? Unfortunately, I was ill, but I'm okay now. Thank you. How are the kids?
Yeah.
I think that's the best I've got right now.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. Just like
It was brutal. Thank you. I'm fine.
Or even like, I'm actually in remission.
Yep.
So that way they feel less shitty about like, oh my fucking God. Like, thank God you're okay.
But if you say I'm in remission, it says like, I've had cancer. You know what I mean? But if you say illness, it's vague enough that it's like, oh, he didn't disclose. Maybe I'm okay.
Yeah, but I have cancer versus I'm in remission. It's like, holy fucking shit. Like,
that's why
so
I would be
glad
like,
you're okay.
I'm going to ask more questions. You.
No, that's all I need to know. I'm in remission.
You would ask more questions.
No, not for that. That's like, holy fucking shit.
Really?
I'm so glad you're okay.
I don't know.
Like, fucking kudos.
I feel like you'd be like, oh my God, what kind of cancer? Was it cancer or something?
No.
Shut the fuck up. That face.
What?
That face.
Well, when you said, was it cancer or something? I was like, oh, right, because you can be in remission from a lot of things other than cancer.
Sure.
So.
Mostly cancer.
I was going to say, like, I feel like that's just enough to, like, I'm not actively dying right now. So you don't have to, like, feel like a horrible human for commenting on my weight loss that you
That's why
didn't know
I
what
would
came
just
from.
be like, it was illness,
But
I'm
also,
okay.
I'm
like, I don't want to
letting
make
you know
feel...
it was a huge big deal, but I'm literally okay right now. Like, I'm in remission. I made it.
I think that's part of
survived.
softening the blow, though. Like, just being like, I'm like, it was illness, but I'm okay, rather than I'm in remission. Like, you're softening that blow by just being like, I was ill, but I'm okay now. How are you? Versus, I'm in remission now, but I'm okay. How are you? Like, cancer is very.
I don't disagree, but it was an illness. It's like,
I'm.
What were you fucking throwing up from?
Yeah, I'm exactly where you were.
Would you get food poisoning?
Yeah.
For 2 years.
Did you go to Happy House?
Oh my God, where'd you eat? Because I don't want to go there, or maybe I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the like remission.
Yeah, I have no idea where to stick other than just be like, you know, you don't have to be dishonest. Just be like vague.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to tell people that. You don't care that people know. Just tell them you were ill and you're okay right now. Or you're in remission, but you're okay right now. Yeah. You and I are here.
Yeah.
And let's see where Miss Manners is.
Gentle reader, that this happens at all is, to put it mildly, disheartening. And that it happens with medical professionals is disgraceful. Miss Manners understands the people in question to be, for the most part, acquaintances, not friends. They remember your prior appearance, but you have not seen them in some time. The response you are seeking is a somber and simple, in fact, I've been extremely ill, without elaboration. The gracious response, not that you should expect to hear it often, is, oh, I'm so sorry.
That's it?
That's it.
Fuck you.
I didn't write it.
Obviously. Wow.
Yeah, I think she was saying the same thing
in my life.
Right. I think she was saying the same thing. Just keep it super vague so that people are like, I'm not going to continue to pry, but I'm also not shocked in like, what the fuck do I say now? Because you just literally told me I had cancer.
I'd hate to give humanity credit, but like, if you're vague, it should be like, hey, I'm not comfortable talking about it.
Well, I think that's what the gracious response, not that you should expect to hear it often, is.
It's not more of a reflection of what she said, but more of a reflection of how it should be received on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
right.
If I'm not telling you why I've been ill, I'm not ready to talk about it, or don't want to.
Right.
Even though you might be, it's like you're trying to soften the blow. But there's no escaping this. If they ask,
literally just like
oh my God, are
medical
you okay?
reasons.
Right.
Because then it's like, okay, not my business anymore.
Most people would be like, oh my God, are you okay? But then there are some people who would be like, oh my God, was it cancer? A benign tumor? Oh my God, were you too fat? Oh my God, was it lap band? Oh my God, was it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people are assholes. This is the world we live in.
That's true.
So you've just got to be prepared for whatever fucking, or shoot them. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Biff isn't. Okay, great. I guess we're on the same page. Those were fun. They were interesting questions.
They were.
They were really good questions, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do very serious ones.
I was gonna say there's not too many that like I have to actually stop and think before I open my mouth.
We're like, hey, what's
fuck.
entertainment? And obviously us. But that's it for this week then, right?
Yeah. Let's end this puppy so I can turn my air conditioner back on.
Amen to that. You're beautiful, you're wonderful, stay cool.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Or maybe you should just tuck and roll when you're running down the hill. And thank you for listening.
You've been ill-advised. Oh, I have to urinate so bad. So bad.
Ill-Advised is hosted and produced by Stefani and Ray.
AKA your Beths.
Send us your questions, your comments, all of your concerns.
And your drink recommendations.
To illadvisedpodcast@gmail.com. You can catch up on all of our episodes and our show notes at illadvisedthepodcast.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Ill-Advised the Podcast. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe
on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you listen.
You've been ill-advised.